Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bills going up against the Vikings. With that, we send you up to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis as we hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29, between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Evades the tackler and now some space. Adrian Peterson. 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson, 70 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They call a flyer out of the gate. And guess what? They're in the lead now.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw is Taylor.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield. All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it's now 4th and 3.
And that drop will cause...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Come on, let's get round. Here we go. Ohio. Let's go. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
They'll go with McCoy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. You know, for this Vikings team, as they come back out here on offense, I don't know that any group had more of a roller coaster ride than them in the 2016 season. The quarterback change at the beginning, the hot start, and then the cold middle. It was just a tough year for them, wasn't it?
It really was. And when you look at how their season went, you mentioned the roller coaster. A lot of it can come back to the injuries, especially along the offensive line. I think by around October, maybe even early November, I'm surprised you and I didn't get a call to go audition to be a left tackle there because they were just down so many guys. So that made it difficult to run the ball and to protect Sam Bradford, their quarterback, and it reflected in their final record.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact, also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I never bet against him. Brandon, I know you play the fantasy football game, and Adrian Peterson has to be a popular pick for owners. But this year, a tough season for him. A knee injury early limited him to 72 yards total for the season.
Yeah, early indeed. Week 2 on that knee injury. So 72 yards, as you said, for the year. Came back, admirable. Hope hoping to get him into the playoffs, but didn't look like he was ready to return.
One guy I never count out, though, is Adrian Peterson. I expect a monster return in 2017.
In Pointer, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ryan Robinson able to drop him for a loss of 4. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On third down, Taylor going deep here for Watkins. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here we go on fourth down with Taylor. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Chad Greenway, with the pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Kyle Williams able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursue?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
I know the object for us when we call games is to be neutral, but I have to tell you, I am rooting so hard for Sammy Watkins to have an injury-free next season, just to see everything that he can do and give himself the best opportunity so that we can see it.
Yeah, over the last 2 years, he's missed 11 games. It's tough. The one bright spot for him, though, is Clemson Tigers did win the national championship.
Yeah, I think that's going to give him a little bit of comfort, but what he wants more than anything, a healed foot and a chance to be the #1 receiver he was drafted to be.
And Buffalo wants that, too. He completes it to Hunter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Taylor will throw again. Airing it out deep for Woods. pass. It falls down incomplete. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Again, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Now Taylor, his pass caught at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on third and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. For McCoy this year, 5th time in his 8-year career that he's topped the 1,000-yard mark. Charles, first time he's done it with the Bills, though, finished with 1267.
And he's the type of player that you can build around. And what I mean by that is, as a runner, as a pass catcher, he does a little bit of everything, and he opens up the offense for everyone else around him, the complementary players. But he's a guy, heavy-duty ball carrier, and also get him in space, and he can break people down.
4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles, just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he's got his man on the out route. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, Peterson. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Throwing, Bradford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They start the drive with Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Bradford on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 69 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Format to send it away now following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here come the Bills. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. I'm just looking side by side at Diggs' number, rookie year versus sophomore year a season ago. 52 catches as a rook, 84 last year. But something you pointed out to me, yards per catch is off a bit, isn't it?
It is, and you know, his first year, he was known a little bit more as a big play threat. This past season, adjusting to a new quarterback in Sam Bradford, that number went down by about 3 yards per catch. But he can be an explosive.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now out come the Bills. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now it's Taylor. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor finding time. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Taylor now off the bootleg. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On third down, Taylor. And that's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Here we go on fourth down with Taylor. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it's first down, Buffalo. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Now Taylor, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Here's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 22 on that one. And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Linval Joseph busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Let's go! Ohio!
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. This is caught. Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Vikings a first down.
Dagger! Let's go! Do it!
The play clock's running down. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. Third and long for Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that support.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, a 23-yard run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the linebacker, Chad Greenway, with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the left.
Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it. Taking it right down Broadway. 30, the 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Bridgewater now on second down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Forbath out to kick this one away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And quickly they get to the line.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, he's one-handed catch. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Chad Greenway, with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let him know. Let's go. Wide 80.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Bridgewater now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Format to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception. Terrence Newman with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. The big fella. Now this is picked, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a Buffalo first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Here we go.
Second and 10. It's Taylor again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open.
And it's a fumble. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball went...
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Taylor to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. Hits his target, Hunter. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy taking it in. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing here, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one, and this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there, 42 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it.
He's got a man complete. A big play there. Taylor to Watkins. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And the Bills getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now it's Taylor. His pass caught at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Taylor. And incomplete. Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down. Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off. Not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Got to try it here, and he's back. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Oh, he fakes the spike. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He'll rifle this one. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he is all the way up past the 25. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. take a knee, and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
And got his man complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Right next.
Bridgewater here to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And his kick is good. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.